I know, I'm late, but I had the chance to socialize, so I took it. So I'm sorry. We got some new Vans shoes in the shop, plus the free show 'em off emote. I know this isn't new. I think this is what they give to everybody just so you can show off your new sneakers. I used to wear Vans as a kid, and then they discontinued them, and I'm still very upset about it. I wear Etnies now, but they're not the same. They're not the same, okay? And if I feel like lacing up, I wear Brooks. So now you guys know what kind of shoes I wear. I don't know if you needed that information, but there it is. The all red emote is here as well. If you guys want to pick up any of this while supporting me, feel free to use code Mista at your checkout. I greatly appreciate it. That allows me to get 5% of your purchase in real life dollars, and it really does go a long way. And besides these new shoes and emotes, there is down here, keep going. Keep going. No, it's still further. Yeah, right here. There we go. We got a new Dino bundle. So it's not Dino, it's Deeno. So it's like Rex and the other ones, but now there's that person as well. So there you go. I was gonna say that guy, but honestly, I'm not sure we can tell for sure. But yeah, if you guys want to pick that up, again, code message checkout. I really appreciate it. Oh, those socks are funny. Look at that. There's the socks. They're eating the calves. That's pretty good stuff. I dig it. I'm not gonna lie. We got a harvesting tool here as well. Back bling and the wrap that you already saw with the googly eyes. I love it. I once saw googly eyes put on a trash bin so that it looked like down whenever it was full. It was pretty funny. And yeah, there's the wrap as well, animated as well. So yeah, that's it. You can buy all the pieces separately if you'd like, but you can get them together if you guys want the discount. And if you guys want to be featured on the channel, you can ping me in Discord using code Mista at your checkout. I greatly appreciate it. If you ever want to be featured, just ping me in here. I see you guys. I thank you so much. And yeah, finally got enough daily V-Bucks to justify buying the entire. Yeah, I don't know why I got. No, I do know why. So I said that you got 11,200 V-Bucks from your daily quests, but that's just like factually not the case. Anybody could do 80 times. How long is he? 300 and something like that. And then you can get pretty close to 29,000 V-Bucks in a year. What I was thinking about was the daily V-Bucks change from daily logins. So you used to be able to get, oh, the numbers don't matter and they are all leaving my brain because they're not important. But it was like 10,080 V-Bucks in a 300-day cycle. That's when your daily login rewards reset. And I remember the new number being like 11,200. That number stuck in my brain. That's what I was thinking of, was like the new extra amount. Because we used to get 50 V-Bucks, now it's 80. Anyway, it's more than it used to be. So yeah, anyway, that's why I got that number wrong. Yeah, you get 30,000 V-Bucks a year as a founder, which is insane. It's also insane that the founders kept playing. You know, those packs have been disabled for coming up on 5 years now, and you are still like 80% of my audience. I've ran polls. I know the numbers. It's kind of crazy. Like, Epic, it turns out if you give away currency through the game, people stick around. I don't know, it's an idea. Anyway, legendary soul stash llamas are available today. You can get some guaranteed legendary items in here, so load up your game, see if you got lucky. And this is, oh, by the way, I have not mentioned the downtime here. That's just like a bug fix for not even save the world, so I haven't mentioned it because it doesn't really matter to us. But look at how cute this is. They were like aware I'd be late. Okay, I was moving Sage around voice calls today, and she figured out it was me because she's a mod and she gets to cheat. But anyway, yeah, they were like, you know, figuring out who can do it. They were sending GIFs. It was very, very adorable. And thank you. I really appreciate it. It's not that serious. I never usually message people for helping me see the high level missions adventures, but they went out of their way. So it was a team effort. And I thank you. I'm glad that I can be late to my show here and you can still help me out after hours. I thank you. Drop trap in the 46 zone. Excellent ceiling trap. Does great damage. Wall spikes is very good for a lot of utility reasons. Not my forte though. Gas trap in the 46 zone. Excellent. Yeah, we use wall spikes in Horde in a failed run that'll be out soon. And it was a failed run, so I'm not going to blame the wall spikes, but I don't like wall spikes. 2 purple survivors in the 70 zone. If you're a new player, these will be great for rounding out your loadout. 4x lightning in a bottle in the 74 player. And then the 82 zone has one of those things I'm going to be mentioning more and more. It's a weapon design mission. So the lightning pistol is a very good SMG. It does great damage. I just know that most of you aren't going to use it because 13.5 energy cells per second is a pretty high price. And the noble launcher, controversial as it is, most people won't use it. So if you want to run this mission just to recycle it, you could. That's great for weapon designs. If you want to run that mission and use those weapons, well, that's better. You should impress me and try it. 4x Eye of the Storm in the 108.4 player. I always encourage off meta. I really do. I think that was it. I had both in my notes, but I didn't. I can't read. So I thought I had... What is over here? Oh, the survivors. Yeah, okay. So we have 2 of our 4 legendary survivors available in the 124 zones and ventures. So I hope you grind it to the end because there they are. Then we have a not weapon designs mission. Stormblade is an excellent melee. Great weapon with the crit hits cause an explosion. And the and the anti-air trap is great at shooting projectiles out of the air. Good for the throwing thoughts and flingers. Well, not flingers. They throw enemies and the damage is insufficient to deal with them, but it's there. Slice and Dice is an excellent melee, but it is outclassed by the Stabsworth because the Stabsworth does 1% more damage. So if you care about that, you can run this mission and recycle both of them, but if you'd like to keep the weapons, the Nightclaw is actually a decent weapon. So yeah. 4x Eye of the Storm in the 82-4 player, backing up a step. I knew I'd miss it. Ceiling Drop Trap again in the 82 zone. Excellent trap. I should be putting that in the thumbnail at this point because it's available multiple times today. I'm also just hunting for that right there. Wall Launcher, excellent for pushing enemies off the side of the map. Beast Shaker, by the way, awesome product. You can put it on your desk and have it be on display. You can get it right there. Link down below. Get 10% off with code BEAST at your checkout. It's an idea. 4x Perk Up in the 104 player. Then we got the 108 zone, 4x Reperk and 4x Perk Up. 2 solid missions there. Then 4x Perk Up and Eye of the Storm in the 116 4 players. Then the 124's got 4x Reperk and Legendary Perk Up. Oh yeah. And there's also the 132. There we go. Legendary Survivor. None of the survivors today are available in low level missions. I am so sorry, but 4x Lightning Bot on the 132-4 player. I'll share in a second. Then the Legendary Survivor number 4 out of 4 is here. I'm too excited. I'll show you. Making my daily thumbnail with a template has been so much better. I was basically like, oh, we got a survivor here. 1, 2, I just basically clicked 4 times. And then I was like, yeah, plug in this is so much let me show you, okay? I want everybody to know my pain. If you don't watch my streams, I'm sorry. If you really need the missions from me, then you will have to skip ahead because I'm showing this. This is happening. For those who have not watched this on stream, look at the agony I put myself through. This is my standard. I made this, by the way. I did not pull this from the games. We took the silhouette of a survivor, and then I gradient. I made this. I actually put the border on here. Like, I mimicked the game as close as I could. But yeah, this is like a kind of an original asset. Look here. This is all Archer provided me. He's like, here, I got the black outline. I'm like, cool. Let's get to work. And then I got to work. So anyway, all right. So this is what I used to do forever. I would size it, maybe 200 pixels, maybe 184. I'd put it somewhere like in the top left around here. Then I'd 1, 2, 3, 4 dupe it, and then I'd kind of eyeball it, and then I'd find out, oops, that's too big. This is actually what I would do. And then I'd go, no, we don't need that. We just need the 1. So let's do this. Then we'll do ×4, and then we need to make sure that's on top because I like it to be intersected a little bit. And oops, nope, that's you not. This is what I did every single day. So then I'd size it, and then I make it look just right, and then I give it a gradient like that, so it looks like nice and pretty. And then this layer up here is actually in my template specifically, so that when I put the 12 pixel black border on everything, that can be overlapping the. This is what I did It is unbelievable how long I let myself do that crap. It is so much cleaner. Like, somebody commented, you're annoying. I don't like that you said this. You're fine to have opinions, but I don't like your opinion. They said that it looked a little soulless to do this. And I'm like, I don't care. The fact that I can set all of those steps into 4 clicks now is... Oh god, it doesn't mean anything for you guys. It just means a cleaner thumbnail. But for me, it saves like 10 steps and 2 minutes off of every thumbnail from now on. 4x Reperk in the 144 player, and 4x Perk Up in the 144 player. Then we got, well, some 160s. 5x Reperk, excellent mission. Death Bomb's kind of annoying, but Retrieve the Data is pretty consistent. Somebody commented recently, I won't name names, but they mentioned that Retrieve the Data was one of the hardest mission types for them, and I'm baffled by that, because you can see where the balloon is right away. You've got like 12 minutes to trap before you start, saving less files and losing rewards. It's 1 by 1 by 1 cube tile, so you can make, if you wanted to, a lot of high-end players do this, they just make the same defense every time for Retrieve the Data. I don't roll like that. I'll work with the landscape, but you can. I'm just saying, like, they mentioned Retrieve the Data was the hardest, and I think there is some very strong argument to say that it is the easiest mission type. Maybe Repair the Shelter is the easiest, but Retrieve the Data is up there. So I don't know. Whoever said it was the hardest, maybe you can comment again. We'll give some constructive criticism if you needed it. If you want to not get flamed in the comments, which you shouldn't, but people exist and I can't control what they say. I can delete their comments, but once that's in your notifications, the damage is done. I'm sorry. If you want to discreetly educate yourself, I have lots of guides on how to do traps. So yeah, I'm getting a little rambly today. I'm sorry. 5x Perk Up with the 160 deliver the bomb, but honestly, let's be real. If you really really wanted the missions, you'd have gone to 490B, okay? If you're here, you probably don't mind my rambles. Let's get on the same page about that. Another weapon designs mission. Really, really good for the new players out there. Long Arm Enforcer, decent Mist Monster Killer. You might want to actually use that weapon, but let's be real, you vouched the Discharger right away, didn't you? So you're probably fine. Discharger is much better against Smasher models, but it'll kill a Zappy Face just fine. Triple Tap, bad weapon. I have tried. 4x free perk of the 46-4 player. If you want to argue with me and convince me, go ahead, but I'm not convinced on that one. 4x drops array in the 9 zone, and the one and only upgrade llama token is in the 15 zone. That is where it lives, and that's it. I'm out of here. Wow, I'm done. I'll be live on Wednesday. Comment down below what you think about words I stated in this here video. Subscribe, like the video. Goodbye.